go.
Let's do it.
Yeah, Warriors Rugby League, what it meant to me, we've only got one national team, that's the New Zealand Warriors.
We only have one league team in New Zealand, so it is very special to be the New Zealand Warriors.
Things that come to mind are that flair.
Footwork, try saver, he's over with momentum.
Playing a different style, no fear.
Honouring the past and the players that got us here, but also the present, the excitement around these young players coming through, and the fans' excitement as well.
The fans, oh, they're crazy. It's so cool. They're such hearty fans in league, and you can feel it.
The fans just go 100% in. We're very emotional, we're very high, we're very low, but I love the fans. I love how much they give towards, the team, especially home games.
I've been Warrior fans for more than 15 years, I think. Doesn't matter either they win or lose, I come and support them.
I'm not taking anything for granted. We've got a group of players that work hard, and if they turn up and do that again this year and we improve, I reckon we can give it a shake. Well, when I was young, from ever, they've always, in my head, been flamboyant. Can beat a team with their skill, their passion, the connection, the fans, the drums. That as a young guy, that was my thinking of the Warriors. You didn't want to come here and play them and mount smart. That's how I always felt. And as the coach, I wanted to keep that, like a lot of that. And I think up the Wars movement, our fans selling it out, that excitement, that flair is all still there.
Things that come to mind are that flair, playing a different style, no fear, go after it and entertain as well. It's not just about, winning, it's about how you win.
Yeah, Warriors Rugby League, what it meant to me, we've only got one national team, that's the New Zealand Warriors. So in my household, that's all I grew up watching. It wasn't the All Blacks, it was the Warriors. Seeing my older siblings play footy, and that was their dream. I was always a bit too small, so I knew that wasn't my pathway. But yeah, we always had a soft spot for the Warriors. Win or lose, turn up, stay for the full 80, and back the boys.
I guess it's the whole nation, really. Like Kai said earlier, that we only have one league team in New Zealand, so it is very special to be the New Zealand Warriors. We're not just a little part, we're the whole country, so we don't just represent just the Warriors, we represent everyone, so I think that's pretty special.
I'm basically one of the usual stories. Stacey Jones captured my heart, just love watching the little general run around and do his thing, and then the Ali Lautidis and that type of generation really cemented that from there. Honouring the past and the players that got us here, but also the present, the excitement around these young players coming through, and the fans' excitement as well. This growing fan base that, whether you're new or an OG, everyone's so welcoming, everyone's excited, everyone's just praying for success. And I think, it's a fan base that is passionate, but just supports our team no matter what, and it's unreal to be a part of. Just a genuine fan that loved coming to Mount Smart in the days where it wasn't always full, that still loves coming to the ground now that it's full, and just the vibe and atmosphere keeps everyone coming back. You can't not come to a game and not fall in love with the club.
Yeah, obviously we train hard. Sometimes you would confuse our training sessions with a match, which people would think, how is that possible? But the boys train really hard and they don't give each other an inch. Reliability is a big one for us, and with something we've got to continue to improve is how reliable can we be in that big moment, when the game's on the line. And big chunk of that first half of the season, the games were really tight and we weren't winning by much, and our boys are coming up with the right play at the end of the game, which was awesome. But too many times we let the opposition in.
I feel really privileged and honoured to be a part of the club, and I kind of pinch myself every day that I get to go down and coach alongside players I grew up watching, like Stacey Jones. And yeah, it's cool to just know that this is a door that fighting's allowed me to kind of open up and cross over to a different sport, and not be the person in the middle, just be a piece of the puzzle to help ultimately win a premiership.
Yeah, well, where we're sitting, this is our Pathways gym. This is where all the work happens. So 3 years ago when we started this, we didn't have it. We didn't have this gym, and we're very lucky that we've got an owner that's bought into a vision of developing local kids, and this is just the start of it and a very important part of it. So we're very lucky to have such a great space, and yeah, it's amazing.
See, our leadership structure is probably different to a lot of other places. Like, we don't have a hierarchy. I think experience naturally does that for you. You know, you'll lean on a senior player more, but we have a leadership structure where everyone's responsible for something, and our two captains, they've got to lead that. Our job is to guide them, make them better and support them, and Barney and Fish particularly have taken the reins of that. They've been awesome. Fish, very much since the moment he walked in the building, has just changed the culture, particularly about around extras, doing the little things that count, that passion. Barney's done it differently. Like, first of all, he wanted just to play and be it when Tor Hoop was here and just follow. And each year you've just seen him grow his voice. And then when he became the captain, I think he started playing his best football, even like during the Origin period, and how good he was, and then how much he's come back. And I think we sorely missed him when he was injured. So you can't have two leaders like that who don't perform on the weekend and they just talk a heap of nonsense. Our two boys back it up, and they've been massive for our club.
Something at City Kickboxing that we're really good at is it's not the facility that makes the gym, it's the people. Webby's a great coach where he can get the best out of you and he can gravitate towards different personalities, and he's really good at making you want to work hard because he knows how to, light that fire under you, but he believes in you so much. And when you have someone that believes in you more than you believe in yourself, you just want to go out there and give it your best. It's not about the technique or who's the better team, it's just who wants it more. It's a mentality. And the same in fighting. You just have this presence that you are willing to do whatever you have to win. I feel like that's where we can get an edge with this Warriors team is, you know, not just create high standards for our team, but create Mount Smart or Go Media Stadium as a fortress. So when teams come in, they've got to beat the crowd, they've got to beat that kind of presence that we have on the field, and then we can, you know, come away with the win every time.
Yeah, you got to understand, it's an emotional roller coaster following the Warriors. And soon as the faith or the belief was installed in the players, I think everyone believed in them, who believed in themselves. And so I can still see it today, you know, the boys really believing in themselves. And that's all it is. That's all it takes for us to really support them, is their own personal belief.
The players love it. Like, I hope the fans realise how much they do, and we love it as a staff. Like, I'm so proud that I see Warriors jerseys everywhere, you know, really happy.
Once the boys started picking up, it's like, let's go, man. I can see this. I want to be a part of this. Let's go. Let's do it again. And once I started coming to the Warriors games, the guys were fully letting it out, you know what I mean? Fully emotional. Everyone's supporting everyone. Everyone's high-fiving everyone, from kids to adults to guys in front of you, behind you. You know, it's a full-blown gig, you know. And yeah, I really love the fans. The fans just go 100% in. We're very emotional, we're very high, we're very low. But I love the fans. I love how much they give towards you know, the team, especially home games.
The fans, oh, they're crazy. It's so cool. They're such hearty fans in league, and you can feel it. The moment that we all felt with, you know, emotion and all was running out at Go Media. You know, we got to run through that tunnel. Even when I watch the videos back now, like, it still gives me goosebumps, and it kind of still feels surreal that we got that opportunity to be those ladies running out onto the field for the first time through the tunnel, you know.
I feel like it's really important we're hardworking, and then the fans don't always ride that roller coaster. They're actually like, okay, I can turn up today and see a consistent team that's going to work hard, and if they get beaten, then I know they've gone down swinging, and that's what we've got to keep continuing, like, from our pathways all the way there, and I'll make sure we're hardworking, plenty of effort, and if we have an off day, at least all our fans walk home proud.
Yeah, the endorphins are just so high. And obviously when we win, it's just like, I felt like I won lotto, and it's just a game, you know what I mean? We won!
It could be Magic Round, it could be Vegas, or it could be a round 18 away game at Combank. Either way, the Warriors fans are taking over. Any excuse to show up and support our teams. And I think it's great we're starting to see it flow through all the teams now. It's not just your NRL side. NRLW, so much excitement around that. The Cup side, and then the young lads coming through. I think Warriors fans, any excuse to get out and rep our colours, we're there. And whether it's home or away, it's a takeover, and any venue feels like a home game for the Warriors. And I think that we see that in our results now too.
We went to the Las Vegas, we went to the Melbourne for a couple of years, and I've been coming to every game over here. We really love it. We already pay and member for 2026, all ready to roll. What doesn't matter, either they win or lose, I come and support them.
Wow, right, it can really make or break a week, you know. It's so interesting how emotionally attached a lot of us supporters are.
Very happy. Soon as I come 2 hours early too. I don't just come just before game. I always in a stadium like 2 hours, and my daughter always come with me and she said, why you want to go so early? But I just love it. Big fan, very big fan. I talk all 9 months, I think. Is it 9 months? I talk about it. All my family friends knows don't trying to hold off Bina on a weekend. So be too busy watching Warrior game. And if they have to find me, they can find me at the stadium.
Yeah, we're a passionate bunch of fans, but I feel like we all get around each other, eh? And anyone who is willing to have an opinion or support the team through thick and thin, like, you're always welcome by every fan. I feel like whether you're rocking up to the games with signs or you're on social media at full time straight away, there's a real cool vibe and community, and you meet people online that you've never actually met in person, but you feel like they're your friends. And when you're scrolling through the comments, you see the same names and the same faces every time. So I feel like passion is almost a passport into the Warriors community. And there's no better fan base, man. Like, win or lose, there's always positives to be found, and Warriors fans will find them. So I've loved being a part of it, and yeah, I feel like it's growing non-stop, and I'm excited for what the future brings in that aspect as well.
Kids want to wear that jersey at a younger age, so you could go and play for Parramatta, you could play for the Tigers at 15 and wear that jersey, that emblem that you've seen stars play for. As here now, we have that. So our Harold Matthews, they get to wear that jersey. They get to play against the best in Australia, get to prove how good they can be, and 2 seasons in a row we've come up trumps and won the grand final, which is unbelievable. And I don't think we've even scratched the surface yet. I feel like if you look at our reserve grade, how much local talent there was in that, and how many of them were probably under the age of under 19s or under 20 is unbelievable to our pathways. And I feel like our pathways has been a lot of work for a long period of time, but I feel like it's been reset, particularly after COVID. And came back here and the club invested so much money into it. And I think the dream is that no young girl or young boy has to leave this country to go and play somewhere else, provided they're good people and they work hard. They've got a pathway here to play for the Warriors, and that's another dream and vision that hopefully one day that all our players aren't having to leave to come back. They can actually say, no, I'm going to play here from the 15 all the way through until I'm 35.
Yeah, we feel like we represent New Zealand, and so we've got to capture all of that. And across from down in Invercargill right to the north, we have satellites. I think there's 13 now that we have affiliations with, and that allows kids from all across New Zealand. It's very important that we do capture all of New Zealand. We do feel an obligation to help develop rugby league in the country, and it's so important for us that we're developing local talent, and hopefully we make the country proud.
I've seen us even in the last 3 years when we've lost 2 or 3 in a row, we still sell out Mount Smart when we come home. We've seen us go to the Gold Coast and play a game and run out, and our players want to run to the corner and clap them and be grateful for their support and the roar. It's like goosebumps on your neck. Just particularly in Queensland, what we're doing there in Logan, just all the supporters that we've got. So I'm very proud of here in Auckland, what we've got at Mount Smart. And then you go to places like Christchurch, Wellington, wherever we take a trial match, they're sold out.
Yeah, I think that probably is the most special part. I think the game is awesome, and playing and being part of the Warriors is awesome, but when you can give back, and especially giving back to the younger generation, you go out there and especially probably to the little girls out there, you go out there and you just see their faces light up when they see like NRLW players come out, and you can inspire them now to hopefully be in our shoes one day. So I think it is really special. And in our team, Ron, again, he sets the foundation for that. He goes out into the community himself with his family, and he gives back to the community. For us, it's our team, it's our job, but like for other people, it's actually so much more. It does create that family feeling. So yeah, I don't know. I think for me, that's just the highlight of everything, to go out and give back to the community and inspire the next generation. So I'm very excited to do that again.
Well, I'll say the same response that I'll say every year and 125 times. It's our job's to win it every year. Like, we want to win. So I get asked, is this our year? That's a great question. I hope so, but it should be. We've got a group of players that work hard, and if they turn up and do that again this year and we improve, I reckon we can give it a shake.